Alright, I had a loss yesterday, but Topstep rolled it back because they had issues, like a lot of issues with like outages and shit. But we'll talk about the position where I went wrong and what to do next time. So, alright. So, it was weird. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking. As we were sweeping this London high here, I was looking for the pullback before we would continue higher. Which happened, as you can see, but I just got in too early. So we had our hourly points here, which had already been taken. This top side on open, so that was Asian or London high, doesn't matter. They're both pretty valid. We have these big hourlies here, but at the time of open, ES was already through them. So I was looking for them for targets for Nasdaq, but I was not looking for them to be sweeping and turning off of. Like, as you can see, even now, it's touched them and it's reacting so shittily, it'll probably just come higher. So, price came up, swept London high, and then but because I went long for continuation off of this bottom side 5 minute divergence here, which on ES was completely different. Here, here, and then we had 5 minute breaker structure on this candle. But this isn't really a breaker structure just because we were pretty much sweeping. Like, if we've already swept this top like 10 times over and then we break above and close above, that's a nice breaker structure. But this, oh, it is a breaker structure, but it just ended up being a sweep. You see, we broke structure. I literally got in long like here, stops here, and I just got stopped straight away. Like, yeah. And then we were shooting for some shit like this. But obviously got stopped straight away. The position ended up being, so we went bottom side. So let me hide all this. So we swept through the top. We came down bottom side and we didn't even sweep anything. Like, all it was 15 or 5 minute shit. And it wasn't like a crazy divergence or anything. Like, it was just kind of that. But it was more like, because this was an hourly piece of liquidity here, right? Not so amazing on ES, but we were looking for entries on NAS. This is an hourly piece that's been swept at this point, and this is kind of the retracement. See, sweep, and now here it's retracing to the 5 minute. Ugh, nice move. Retracing to the 5 minute, then we wait for breaker structure. Nothing, nothing. We get breaker structure on this candle here at 130. We get breaker structure here at 130, and then we come here to 130. So 135. Oh, my brother's calling me. Give me a sec, chat. Alright, we back. We back. So 136, and then obviously we get the respect right here. And then we're long from, and we've already had 1 minute break. Oh, actually, where's the 5 minute candle end? Because it might just be in straight off that. Low key, you just fucking get in right here. Because you've already had the 1 minute respect. Or if you waited, so you get in here. You'd have to have stops below that low. Otherwise, we would have got stopped there, obviously. Then shoot for this high here. It's a nice position. Obviously, price retraces here back into this 5 minute. But if we waited for that, we're just stacking confluences and we're just waiting too long. Like, that's it. So the reason, so for the analyst for this analysis, how we would get into this without getting stopped or anything, or because I did. This topside divergence, I got in too early. So I saw the bottom side divergence. I was a bit eager, but price does normally sometimes run away. So nearly had topside divergence. Just had NAS tap into its 1 minute. Yeah, so we nearly had a topside, but then Nasdaq came bearish, tapped into like a 1 minute below, and then we get a topside divergence here. So I'm still looking for longs, but then there's a big bottom side divergence with continuation higher. Because, so I was a bit eager, but, and then we had the bottom side. Okay, I'm gonna look for longs further higher. Yeah. So I was right with the premise of going higher, but I just didn't let it come further enough back to retrace. Because when we look for topside continuances right up at the top here, we do that when we've gotten something bottom side. Like we've gotten this one here, but yeah, I guess it's just because I was looking to re-enter. I really was. I was looking to re-enter, and then it started coming bearish, and I was like, eh. But this is my sign that once it comes bearish, stick on it, because I really was looking to re-enter, and the re-entry could have been at this 5 minute. Once we get 1 minute break of structure. Um, yeah. Yeah, I was looking for the re-entry. So I was kind of down with that shit. Anyways, that's that.